It's never people being like, I hate you, dog, you your dog, or whatever the they've made up and keep spamming over and over again long after the meme has like been dusted off. Dude, you're so your dog.
Oh,
and then they'll be like, well, actually you're only doing this to show off that you're not to your dog. And it's like, okay, but all of this is from before you suspected me or outed me for my dog. So how does that work?
What? All right, we're going here. Let's get this show on the road. Hasan Piker. I got a couple of clips that I wanted to show you that are kind of aged that I wanted to take a look at. And then we're going to take a look at Rob's Media's newest video. We've covered a lot of Rob on the channel.
I really like it.
He's got good videos on denims, Frogan, RedTubers, Legal Mindset. That one got a lot of pushback for him, I noticed. YMS. The whole YMS drama started off Rob's Media. So
always do the possible.
He has done what I was too afraid to do, clearly. A 3-hour and 30-minute mega compilation. Not even mega compilation. I'm selling it short. At least the way that we use that terminology on our channel.
Why?
It's a full-length commentary video, all new content, going over every major Hasan Piker controversy from origin to now. There is way more here than I could possibly watch in 1 or even 2 streams, so I recommend immediately just bookmarking this video for your viewing consumption later on. But before we get there, Hasan Piker then started fighting with Asmongold, saying that the editor cut his 2-week obsession out, denies that he's obsessed with Asmongold, and says that if you attack Hasan Piker, you're attacking the left.
As Mongler's editor montaged a video of together review saying his name a bunch of times over and over, try to make you seem obsessed. Maybe your editors could do the same as well. It doesn't matter. My video will get 10,000 views. His video will get 10 million views. My video doing that will get 10,000 views. Even though if you look at every metric, Asmongold has covered me 100 times more than I have covered him on any of my YouTube channels. I own 2 YouTube channels.
Again, but like, you do talk about him like every stream. There's like a growing amount of clips. I don't even cover all the Asmon versus Hasan stuff because it happens so often. But I love when Hasan Piker participates in a slap fight for like 2 weeks and then goes, I'm bored of this now, and goes, this guy's obsessed with me. All he does is talk about me. It's like, yeah, but we've been just watching you guys like slug it out for like 2 fucking weeks now, dude. I don't know if you can say that anymore. Maybe if you said that day 1, maybe if you ignored him for a while and said, hey dude, I keep ignoring you, why are you still going, right? I don't necessarily know if that's like a good response. It would be better than this one. But he always fights with Asmongold and turns around and goes, I never talk about Asmongold. It's like very obvious that he's not telling the truth.
And if you look at like the actual times that Asmongold has, covered me and posted me on his clip channel, covered me and posted me on his regular YouTube channel, you will see that for every like 4 videos that he covers of me, I sometimes will cover him. But it doesn't matter. No one actually cares about.
And again, Asmongold doesn't make YouTube videos. Hasan Piker doesn't make YouTube videos. His editor is clipping things that are being said, right? Every time every time Hasan Piker cries about Asmongold, no, it's not an edited segment for his YouTube channel. It ends up as a yeet clip that we watch. I don't think Hasan Piker posts rage compilations of himself crying at the chat and banning his subs and donors because Asmongold hurt his feelings that day. I don't think that he willingly chooses to upload those on his 2 YouTube channels.
About no one actually cares about the truth. It goes back to the same thing that I was talking about. Look, he's doing it again. Bro is talking again about Asmongold. Ha ha ha. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, but that guy's right. Yeah, that guy's literally right. And now you're kind of moving the goalpost from uploads edited compilation videos to even talking about on stream, which you would lose.
The reason why I brought it up is because someone brought it up in the chat saying that his YouTube editor actually talked about you or actually cut a YouTube video of you talking about him. If you're an actual Asmongold fan, you already know he talks about me all the time. His fucking fans actually talk about me all the time.
Yeah, but if you're a fan of Hasan Piker, you know that he talks, like, you talk about him all the time.
I'm in his chat.
It's just not like an edited segment.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to you at all because you like when he does that. You don't like when I talk about him. So you have to turn around and say, oh, you're obsessed. I mean, 99% of the time, it's you covering his coverage of you, lol. Exactly. This is Zoran victory rap.
So you play ball. Okay, I don't understand.
But yeah.
Yeah, you react to each other. Okay.
But have you thought about how much the Roach King did stay in his house? Okay, I don't care. I don't think about the Roach King at all. Okay.
Oh yeah, dude. No, 100%. You never think of Asmongold. I'm sure that's never come up. Even though he's literally, I think there were 2 clips that we post. Is this it? Is this one of the clips? Not that one. Not that one. I don't know if I...
What is?
Yeah, I never think about the Roach King. This is the second clip during his holiday streams where he starts going like, oh, I'm sorry to all my losers and haters for the horrible year they had.
In spite of all the haters, you know, sorry to all the haters, but we had a pretty good fucking year.
So again, like he thinks about these people constantly. And I don't think it's just Asmongold. I think he thinks about every individual person who hates him constantly.
I want to think about it, so don't bring him up. There are a lot of centrist and liberal content creators who have consistently attacked me as a valid, appropriate target, worthy of all the scrutiny. And if you were to only get your information from guys like that, you never actually hear about Asmongold in a negative fashion at all. You only hear about Asmongold when he's in your algorithm. You get to watch his videos initially. If you had not encountered me in a negative framing, you would probably just see some of my videos on your algorithm. You would make up your own mind. Maybe you would like it. Maybe you wouldn't like it, right?
Is this like a unique problem for Hasan Piker where people don't like him and are sometimes exposed to content that is negative towards a certain creator? I mean, how many people in the audience here who are watching me now, who are even neutral on me, previously either hated me or thought I was like a total asshole that's not worth even watching? Like, I think that there's probably a significant portion of the audience who either heard I was Mr. Rape Man or something, or they found me because I made negative videos about Ethan Klein in like 2021. I think if you just make content and you're not like a total piece of shit, you can attract an audience that will be willing to watch you. And I'm sure you've done that because you stream to like 40,000 people. Do you think the people who like you right now haven't watched one of my videos before? I think they're delusional. I don't think they're not looking things up.
But when you actually see me presented over and over again in a negative fashion, before you ever actually encounter my views without any sort of negative framing, you already develop your mind. You think, oh, this guy's...
Again, a percentage of your audience, Hasan Piker, literally fucking only of... There's a percentage of your audience who doesn't know who Mauler or EFAP is. They just know them as the Nazi podcast Killstream ripoff or whatever, when you were talking about how mad you were that Jay went on there, right? Like, you're the king of just these horrific, well-poisoning, essentially defamation with extra step lies about people that you tell. And you're like, but there's YouTube videos that say mean things about me and new viewers are predisposed to hating me. It's like you use this at your advantage every opportunity you have.
Awful. This guy's a bad guy.
Yeah, isn't Nick DeOrio one of the crypto fascists? That's like a literal quote. There's like a compilation of all the times Hasan Piker has just literally fucking lied about me to his entire audience.
And in that process, as I kept repeating over and over again, I am no longer just one individual that's being like attacked. Now the entire ideology in the eyes of a lot of people are being attacked because they treat me as a vector for left ideology. And this was my most politically impactful year. Okay? It was my...
Is he taking credit for Zohran Mandami? That's what I thought when I first heard this. Is he taking credit for Zohran Mandami?
Most politically impactful year. And because it came off the heels of like endless sequence of harassment from pro-Israel groups, Twitch was fucking terrified of promoting me even one time. Okay? They were. Isn't this... I used to be...
Yeah, just to be clear, so he's complaining about how there's content creators who are like hateful towards him, so that's like poisoning the minds of potential new viewers to his content, right? So this is just like a brief example.
Isn't this like Nicholas DeOrio guy, like one of those fucking dipshit like crypto fascist dudes too? This video is actually Destiny. Yeah, I like that we're getting our notes from this guy, by the way, in terms of who we need to ban. Didn't this guy literally used to have like a straight up Nazi program? This guy said, I have estrogen coming out of my body. Dude, are Republicans this delusional? I mean, is he... Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. I mean, voting for Trump is one thing, and I've always said that like the most psychotic thing that Republicans do is like act like he's like this macho, sexy, handsome man. But I never really thought that this fucking dude would be like, dude, you're such a soy boy. Not only that, but I'm gonna fat shame here too. This fat piece of shit literally...
All right, he was right there.
Fucking...
That wasn't defamation.
Earlier said I'm oozing with estrogen. That is directly a fucking shot at like... That is infinitely more homophobic, or rather, I guess maybe transphobic than...
all right, that's just
implying...
Because you are like oozing with estrogen.
That someone is maybe confused about their own sexuality. Dude, nothing I hate more than fucking annoying right-wing shitters.
You debate Nick DeOrio on Twitch? No, I don't know who the fuck that person is. And I'm not interested in like debating your fucking random friend, okay?
Dude, his random friend, he has no idea who I am.
It's no different than being like, debate my uncle. Actually, guess what? Your uncle would probably be more interesting than some fucking random essay guy who—
Wait, how did you know I write video essays if you don't know? How did you know? How did you know what I make if you don't know who I am?
I just clicked on his name earlier and
Earlier? You clicked on my name earlier?
no, it's just not happening, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he had to say that because he kind of just outed himself right there. Again, I just want to mention Hasan Piker was an OG Nick DeOrio fan on my 2018 Ethan Ralph video. Yeah, dude. So much for the tolerant free speech right, boys. Yeah, thank you for the support, Hasan. Thank you so much for all the support over the years. I really appreciate you. I appreciate my oldest fan, Hasan Piker, from back when I was literally like a fucking 400 sub YouTuber. But yeah, again, and you know what the craziest part of this whole compilation is, for the sake of this segment? This was uploaded November 13th, 2024. Do you know what that means? So apparently last year, the only thing I covered all year was Ethan Klein, and there were so many interactions with Hasan Piker. That means that this was posted before that. This is pre-content nuke, so every single time that Hasan has talked about me this year is not featured in this compilation. This is only legacy shit. That's how fucking crazy this is. That's how many times that this guy has fucking smeared me. So yeah, I don't know. Whatever, cool, haha, fun. But I do find it funny that he's like, there's too many videos being mean about me last year. No, not last year, it's 2 years ago. That's November 2024. This is being streamed on January 1st. That's why I'm confused with dates. But yeah, that none of the 2025 clips are featured in that fucking compilation. The year before last. Dude, all right, it's technicalities here. You're the far left, true? Holy shit, dude. You should have heard the Israel-Palestine conversation that broke out at the fucking table last night. I explained my YouTube perspective, and a person who attended this event looked at me and go, do you think that people should have been raped on October 7th? And I was just like, what? How did you possibly get that from what I said? Dude, I literally could, I cannot fucking, I cannot even lie to you. I gave the regular take that you've heard me say on stream 100 times. 100 fucking times. And they go, you thought people should have been raped on October 7th? Do you support Hamas? And I was like, all right, dude, you know what? Okay, cool, fun, sick. Did you say yes? I can't give you... All right, so I can't explain that without providing context, but it was getting heated, and I thought that question was absolutely ridiculous. So in that exact moment, I literally went, yeah, that's exactly what I fucking believe. Yeah, in fact, I think they should do it. I did say that, but obviously it was incredibly sarcastic, and I was incredibly heated in that moment. And everyone in the room obviously knew that wasn't my position, but I did say, yeah, no, I'm glad you asked that, because I did say that, but it was obviously sarcastic when I said it. Dude, what do you even fucking say? You know what I did? When somebody asked me that, I defaulted to the same thing that I did with Bo Blacks, where they're like, how would you feel if Bo Blacks died? And I was just like, why would you ask me something like that? I'm like, I was like, I don't know, dude. I'd go out and have fucking drinks or something. I forgot what I said in that situation, but it was like, do you think that people should have been fucking raped on October 7th? I'm like, yeah, that's obviously the fucking argument we've been having for the last 20 minutes. That's the only possible thing you could come away with. Yeah, 100, dude. Double down with a straw man. Yeah, if you're gonna straw man me that hard, at least we'll fucking have a little fun with it. So yeah, I got the apparently I got locked into the pro-Palestine fucking apparently I got locked into the pro-Hamas position on that debate. Holy shit. Yeah, that was the thing that happened. Hasan laughs off at chatter saying Asmongold mogs him, also responds to Tectone comparing him to Epstein.
More time and Asmon will see it for sure and he'll become best friends with you. Why? What is he saying? How does it feel that Asmon mogs you as a streamer and commentator every day? It feels awesome. I love getting mogged.
It's 2024.
Dude, just don't read it. I know I says every clip, just don't read it.
Campaign. Good to have you all here, and there's much to go.
There is definitely something that goes on in the minds of conservatives. I swear to God. I mean, I think it's a meme for the most part, obviously, but like, I do think that there are some people who genuinely turn into like, you know how like the old...
They're incels, they're conservatives, they hate women, they want to fucking end abortion rights. They're fucking they're homophobic. They're transphobic. They're fucking racist. They're neo-Nazis. Look at all the
Grandma.
Just engage with the argument, please. Please just like put down your shield of ibs and obs. I think we missed a dono that popped through. Can't wait till his next controversy when he says he isn't a political voice and becomes some Twitch streamer again. Thank you, Coco Crisp 4. And also, I think you sent that twice, but it is here. It did come through. Thank you.
And the old grandmas that were like, "Oh, Trump is so sexy." Like,
wait, is he literally? Hold on. Is this? Did we just hear him go make the exact same rant about me? Is this the exact same?
I always do the possible.
This is the exact same rant from the clip that I just dug up from fucking 2 years ago. This guy's got literal. And that, by the way, that wasn't even from then. That was an old clip at the time. This guy's got one argument.
2024 campaign. Good to have you all here. And
he's repeating himself. There's like fucking 4 years between these clips or something.
Bro,
that was like a 2021 clip or something. 2021, 2022 that I ripped up and put in a 2024 compilation. And it just clicked to me. That's the exact same argument.
It's definitely something that goes on in the minds of conservatives. I swear to God. I mean, I think it's a meme for the most part, obviously. But like, I do think that there are some people who genuinely...
Because this is where he said that Nick DeOrio thinks that Trump is a big, sexy, handsome man or something.
Turn into like, you know how like the old grandmas and the old grandmas that were like, "Oh, Trump is so sexy." Like, they're doing that for asthma right now. I don't understand it. I think it's a joke. I mean, obviously, it probably is a joke, but I'm not so sure some people actually see it as a joke. I think they just straight up feel that way now.
By the way, this is the guy who never talks about Asmongold here because this probably never made it into the VOD.
From those few minutes, the president was speaking alongside the Israeli leader. Evelyn, does it stand in terms of moving?
Also, I'm just curious, has anybody ever said that Asmongold is sexy? Ever? Has that ever come up once?
Next phase.
Israel. Mr. President, yeah, go ahead.
Now, by the way, I heard the old grandmas aren't even on his side. Apparently, they've been deployed into fucking Thailand, and they've been hunting down. They've been hunting down the boy. Dude, the old women are not calling Trump sexy. They're hunting down legal mindset.
Go ahead, please.
What is this? The dog collar stuff made it the coworker conversation level. This, on the other hand, I really do not think is something someone with any gray matter would bylaw. Pick literally any other angle. You can basically tell who's a street level villain versus an actual nemesis based on who brings up the Diddy party stuff. Stop clicking on drama. I like that these guys...
I've been seeing this and I haven't even for a second considered like posting this in one of my like intro tidbits or something. There's like an entire account that is convinced that Hasan hosted a Diddy party. I looked at that, I rolled my eyes, and I never engaged with it again because it just sounds stupid. I think that's what he's reading about.
Will straight up be like, I don't really like Hasan. And the reason why he says stuff like that is because of all of the other times where
Was it Dan? I'm seeing it from a dedicated Hasan Piker anti-account. Like, it popped up in my recommended. It was like Hasan's old tweets or something, and it was just outlining like Diddy, 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 Diddy.
These low-level drama abaters have just like slandered me. That there is just like this, this is this.
They watched your 12-hour video from a week ago, lifted screenshots, clips, and arguments, and uploaded it 3 days later. Truly the late. Oh, is this what you're talking about? I actually saw this video.
Viewers have
I didn't think that they lifted anything from me, but a 12-hour video. Here's the problem. You can't lift my 12-hour stream. My 12-hour stream was just reacting to all of the public available tweets. So I don't think they stole anything here. Like, I'm sorry, it's 12 hours. If you cut 12 hours into an hour, even if you just watched my stream and took notes and re-uploaded all of my arguments, like, it's 12 hours, you know? I don't think anything was stolen. This is the spill video we showed in the intro. That was the thing that apparently happened. This is the one we made fun of because it opened up.
Despite Alex Omslide.
This is the one that started off the video. Despite Alex Omslide. I don't even know how you create that pronunciation. That is like I don't think a human being has ever uttered that phrase before.
Despite Alex Omslide being loved for his comedic commentary and nice guy act in just one...
Yeah, no, I think this is just a general exposed video. That's the difference between like plagiarism and covering the same topic. Yeah, if you cover Alex, you're going to have to show all the Google documents and stuff. I'm convinced it's AI. Well, I'm pretty sure Spill is run by an organization, not a person, right? I don't know who's the voice of that channel, but I don't think that's like a person to begin with. At that point, when you're like so fucking spread apart, like you're so spread thin that you have like people writing the scripts and there's no actual face of the channel or anything like that. Is it really that crazy to use an AI voice? What are you going to do? Be more separated from your audience? Your audience has no idea who you are. So I don't know. If anything, the AI voice would just be a thing that would deter people from watching you, not necessarily kind of ruining your content. Your content's not really very personal to begin with.
This is the tweet. The fact that there is plausible reason to believe that there's photos on the way to a Diddy party or Epstein Island and no other option is insane to me. Yeah, dude, I was a victim of Jeffrey Epstein. You really
again. No, this is why like I don't patrol Tectone's Twitter looking for any updates related to any of this. Like I've just kind of assumed that there are people on this who I don't necessarily trust or think that are talking about this stuff for any, I guess, positive reasons. So I'm not really interested in anything they have to say unless it gets reported by other people that I value more, who actually seem to think it has legs.
You really fucking nailed it, brother. Given my age, if I was on the Epstein jet, I would be 3 years old. Okay?
Bro, if I was shameless, I would just scroll down Tectone's entire Twitter all day and go, whoa, the Epstein jet? I can't believe that Hasan is the sex offender. Wow, amazing.
Hey, you fucking moron. Like, the timeline does not add up.
A lot of stuff is filters and lighting. I saw the quartering without his actual effects at a conservative event, and he looked like a zombie with his eyes sunk in. I thought he was going to eat my braids. That's unhinged. I got to get that VOD uploaded. Asmongold explains why Hasan is losing to slop tubers. Let's take a look at this one.
Hasan said, I don't know what kind of fraud Somalis and daycares are doing, but I think it's a separate crime to try to storm in with a camera into a daycare with kids in it. The age of intentionally misunderstanding, deliberately misrepresenting.
All right, hold on. Before Asmongold gets on the middle of this rant, I just have to ask. Do we know if Hasan Piker is intentionally misunderstanding people? Now, I think that he's sly and malicious, but I see this constantly when Hasan could just be like a fucking idiot in certain situations. Is it possible he's just stupid sometimes? I don't know.
And then blatantly lying is over. It's over. And Hasan had a great run with this. He did. He had a really great...
Yeah, he has had a good run. He's had a good run of basically being able to say anything he wants about anybody with no repercussions and just be believed by the masses. I agree with that. Asmon's right here.
Great run. And you had like...
I don't know what the subject is or what the tweet he's talking about, but in general... Asmongold is correct here.
Like 4 or 5 years where you were totally unchallenged on this bullshit. You would say stuff like this and he would make this stuff up.
He's talking about like isn't that the guy that bullshit that he did to me, that he did to Jay, that he's done this to like every person who's criticized him. Prior to that, you didn't even have to explain anything about us. You just say, oh, those are Destiny fans, those are Destiny supporters, they're repeating DGG talking points. For like years, if you put a screenshot up that was in DGG or something that they took a screenshot of that you couldn't have possibly figured out on your own, then you're a psyop and everything that your evidence is invalid because Destiny. That was another thing that he had to deal with for a while, up until the point where Ethan Klein started calling him out. And then he couldn't hide behind that anymore because there were people who were on the left that weren't from Destiny's community that fucking hated him.
All the time. But at the end of the day, people want to know the truth. I think that this is a perfect use case.
Keemstar Orbiter Nicholas DeOrio. Dude, the Nicholas DeOrio Keemstar Orbiter pipeline is funny because I don't think that I've interacted with Keem like a significant margin in like a year and a half, right? Like we were friendly with LolCow. We were working together. I would say working together. I was doing free work for Keem at the beginning of LolCow. We got into a fight over Tommy. And then I don't think publicly we've really interacted since.
Of the difference between the way that I cover things and the way that he covers things.
Like Keem is in entirely separate communities now.
He covers things because he wants to tell you how to think. I cover things because I want to tell you, or he tells you what to think, and I cover things because I want to tell you how to think. I want to talk about things in an honest way.
All right. I don't necessarily think that Asmongold is the most honest guy on the fucking planet either, but I'll give him his fucking correct status on the first half of this clip. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the new Rob's Media video right here. I mentioned this in the beginning of the segment, but this is obviously a YouTuber we've covered multiple times. His new video on Hasan Piker is 3 hours and 30 minutes long. It includes everything from and including Hasan Piker's origins. It's probably where you're going to find like the bro tip stuff. Dan Crenshaw controversy. This is the America Deserves 9/11 clip. Champagne Socialist going over some of his more expensive purchases that were kind of hypocritical to his overall worldview. He wants to act like he was one of the guys, but he was being paid like 10 of them. Hasan the Creep. These are allegations. Is this the Lavloon stuff? White Savior, I'm not sure. The Candyman. That's going to be all the stuff about Sam Hyde. Politically performative. Twitch aristocracy is something that we're definitely going to be checking out tonight. The Forever War. I believe this is the Ethan Klein stuff. Collargate is the most recent dog stuff. Unhinged Loser. Probably a lot of his recent complaining where he's like, I hate the left. I hate the woke. I hate the left. Let's see.
Now, I don't think that Collargate is going to completely ruin his career. It's definitely tainted his public image. Even amongst the normie streamers.
Which is good, by the way. It's a good thing that's happened. All right, anyway, let's take a look at this right here. We're going to start off. We're going to do chapter 1, 4, 5, and 9 tonight. And we're going to hang out, play some Fortnite while we're doing it. So chapter 1 is the origins. There's probably some clips in here that are very much up my alley.
The criticism that was thrown in my face has been consistent throughout my career.
Oh my god, dude, I love this. Do you know what this clip is from? When anyone plays the clip where it's like, respond to criticism, I always do. Some people say that I respond a little too much to criticism. That's where this interview came. That's where those clips come from.
I'm an idiot. I'm a dumb bimbo. I don't know what I'm talking about.
So he turned it into himbo merch.
What a fucking Weasley little...
Actually, let's full screen for this.
Liar, dude.
Until it's bright out.
God damn, dude. Yo, fuck this refugee, okay?
I don't think I've ever actually heard that clip before.
Just another lonely night.
You are cancer in this community, and you're cancer in every community.
Yeah, this has crazy aura.
Suck my dick.
Are you willing to sacrifice your life?
I can't stand any of you dumb in this goddamn chat. Oh my fuck god, I hate the left.
I hate the woke. I hate the left.
Liberalism. I hate everything that's going on every single day of the goddamn week.
Hasan Piker, arguably one of the most controversial streamers of all time. Part of that is due to his extreme political stances, but as you can tell by
I gotta say, that is probably one of the best intros. Rob, do you have that new media package where you pay a certain amount of money and you could use like 2 songs per month? Tom was telling me there's this new service that you can use and you get like 2 free copyrighted songs.
recent drama involving him, it's not just due to him being a leftist. Even before he became Twitch's golden boy, Hasan has always been getting into scuffles with other
Nope. Did you eat a claim off of that?
online creators around him, where he doesn't always come out on top. However, he's normally able to swerve off these controversies due to his public image, one he's crafted over the years to seem like a trustworthy figure to his audience. But today, I'll be turning that apart. Though before we get started, I'm going to address some common smear tactics used by Hasan's community. 1.
Oh, dude, he's a Destiny fan. Rob's Media loves Destiny. He's a big Destiny guy.
I'm not some retarded Destiny fanboy. I didn't get any of these clips from DGG. In fact...
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, bro. Oh, the clip came from DGG. It is invalid, and therefore you cannot use it.
Me and Destiny don't like each other, because I like making pedophile jokes about him. I wonder why Destiny's degenerate community is defending his takes on Zoophilia.
That's me!
The same community that's currently defending Destiny for having potential CP in his possession.
Yes!
She's 13 years old now.
Oh, dang it! Well, I'm out of here. Goodbye, everyone.
Wait, Destiny watched the YMS video? Why? Did he not know?
Sick reference.
Second, none of these Hasan clips I'll be showing are taken out of context. About 98% of them came from the original Vods, and I'll be putting the date of each one at the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah, this is way more work. I've talked about this a million times. It's why I've been very positive towards a lot of Willie's stuff, is when Willie puts in a new clip I've never seen before, I know it's because he spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours watching bullshit Hasan Piker streams of extremely boring content to find new clips for his videos. This is a lot of work, guys.
These can be found on 3 separate VOD channels that will be linked in the description below. Third,
I actually think honestly, it's streamers that are like the reason why I got like crazy writer's block when it came to writing scripts in 2021. Like making that video and having to watch, it went from like, it used to be you watch 3-4 hour like total videos. So it'd be like an hour or like 30 minutes or like 45 minutes or something like that. And you'd be able to basically encapsulate the entire drama there. And that would be like enough videos in that stage of research. Now it's like, oh, you have to watch 7 days worth of 8-hour live streams. Otherwise, you are clipping this guy out of context, and that just becomes way too much to manage.
If you're someone who's not going to watch this full
you almost need to have like a team to go through streamers' content.
Video, don't bother leaving some inflammatory comments or try to strawman me.
What is Will Byers doing? Dude, dude, Will Byers, as soon as he gets powers and sees Mike...
actually try to engage with the arguments I'm making. With all that out of the way, I think it's best to begin with how Hasan became a streamer in the first place.
So this is the origins, the early days, from his humble beginnings in New Jersey to an extremely rich family.
Hasan Piker was born in New Jersey, but spent much of his childhood in Istanbul, Turkey, where he was raised Muslim. His father is Mehmet Basit Piker, a political scientist and economist who worked at Sabancı Holding, an industrial and financial conglomerate in Turkey. He even served as vice president of the company at one point, and is also described as the founding member.
Yeah, again, Hasan's argument is like, my dad was wealthy, and then he was super poor by the time that it mattered, is I think his current argument.
Of the Future Party, a conservative political party in Turkey. Despite what Hasan says, he grew up rich, no doubt. In a recent interview of Katie Drummond, he mentions growing up fairly affluent and not having to worry about making ends meet to getting a job.
But that was...
Hasan's
wait,
mother
hold on.
is Olker Sadef.
Wait, hold on. I'm so confused. I thought he was this, like, poor little fucking child. I always wondered, do you think that he was actually wealthy growing up, and he knows he's actually wealthy growing up, but he's so fucking, like, conceited now, and he's so fucking, like, far separated from the average person, despite his, like, you know, socialist leanings? Do you think that he views his own upbringing as oh my god, that didn't go off. I'll play it right now. Do you think that he views his upbringing as poor because his standard of what poor actually is has like increased, I guess? Like he's poor relative to his current level of like wealth. Maybe he's just like tone deaf. Yeah, 100%. Let me just make sure that plays one more time because that one should have went off. Do you have monkeypox?
No.
Did your girlfriend use a strap-on and give you monkeypox?
No. What?
I heard you're into some BDSM shit, so I'm just wondering if that's how you got it. Why are you still here? Mr. Nintendo, thank you, guys. I'm kind of bored of Battlefield 6, but I do not regret spending all that money for this stupid bit. Thank you very much.
Piker, an architectural historian at the New Jersey Institute of Technology. In an old Facebook post, Hasan also mentions her owning commercial real estate properties, which is really bizarre because of how viciously—
because he's a fucking— dude, his fucking— oh my god. They're literally landlords. And then this is the position you're gonna hear right now. Get ready. Fucking stand back.
He hates landlords.
Well, my understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers in a video game. Sorry. Holy—
dude, I can't. That is kind of funny. Maybe he just hates his mom and dad. Maybe that's actually it. Also, is he talking to Diddy Dan in this call? Was that Diddy Dan and Hasan in one place?
Shit. Murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak.
Well, you guys haven't considered, maybe he just hates his family.
In their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude. Oh my god, in a video game, of course.
NFL
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit, dude. Sorry. I meant in a video game.
He only wants to kill his mother in a video game. It's okay, guys.
No, dude, she's an ethical landlord. It's okay, you know?
In his early adult life, Hasan would have had to join the Turkish military, as that country still has conscription laws put in place. However, his parents managed to pay his way out of service, as described in a 2022 episode of the Flagrant podcast.
Everyone has to serve in the military. Every able-bodied male has to serve in the military, either after—
dude, he grew up poor. His parents got him out of the military. Why couldn't Hila Klein do that, guys? That's
after college, depending on,
He was poor and he could afford it.
you know, if you go to the college, you go to the officer's rank, which is like a little bit shorter. If you study abroad or something, or if you work abroad overseas, you can do foreigner
I don't think you can pay out of it in Israel either. I think it's just jail time.
service, which is like,
But I don't know that for a matter. Alexa, can you pay your way out of mandatory Israel service, like for the military? I don't know how the fuck she would know this, but she's AI now, so maybe.
I can explain how Israel's military service system works.
Thanks.
The Israeli Defense Forces require most citizens to serve.
Yeah.
Though there are exemptions for various reasons, including medical, religious, or personal circumstances.
I knew that.
Would you like to know more about the specific exemptions or how the service requirements work?
Well, what if I had a fuckload of money? Can I just, like, use that money to, I guess, escape that, like, being able to do that?
Money can't directly buy you out of Israel's mandatory service. The system has specific legal exemptions based on medical, religious, or personal circumstances, not financial status.
But what if I had, like, a lot of money? Is there a resource that you could point me
Money can't buy you
to?
out of Israel's mandatory military
All right,
service.
Alexa, stop.
super short, it's like 28 days.
You sure about that? I think anything can be bought with money, to be clear.
And there's always like, you know, financial compensation. You can like pay your way out of it.
Now Hasan says that he actually wanted to go into service, but his dad said he'd disown him if he did.
Yeah, I thought it would be good. Like, I thought it'd be good for, you know, I'd be even more fit. And my dad was like, I'll disown you. He literally said, like, I didn't spend this much money on you to fucking go and, like, die in a mountaintop somewhere, you fucking idiot. Like,
God, he's talking to you like he's an NFL owner.
Yeah, no, literally. He was like, what do you mean? Like,
Wait, what do you mean spend this much money, Hasan? Wait, what do you mean by that?
Spend all this money here for you to go skiing?
Wait, what are you talking? Wait, what do you mean spend this much money on? I thought you were poor.
Yeah.
I've never heard that clip either.
He's like 20. He's like, yeah, 23.
But Hasan is a white guy when he needs to be. He's a rich fucking child when he needs to be. He's a socialist who's living just like you and me when he needs to be. Hasan is everything. He's a jack off of all trades.
24 years of like fucking spending money on you, or at least up into 18. All this education, we're not gonna put that to waste. You're gonna go, your big ass is gonna pop out of the fucking trenches somewhere. Boom, you're done.
Yeah.
Some Kurdish sniper is gonna fucking dome you. No shot. So I was like, all right.
Sometime around 2009, Hasan would move to America and attend the University of Miami. However,
Is this before or after he became a Nicholas DeOrio super fan and watched one video?
He was less focused on studying and instead spent much of his first semester partying and having sex with random girls. In a Cosmopolitan article, Hasan claims he grew up horny in a repressed culture, wanting.
This sounds like what somebody would say after they've committed like a heinous atrocity. That sounds exactly like what somebody would say. No, you don't understand. I grew up horny at a time.
to move because they're saying in
I couldn't do anything to stop it, guys. There's nothing I could do. I'm sorry.
That
it was my upbringing.
When you go to America, the girls ask to fuck. He also mentions working as a nightclub promoter and describes a shitty pickup line he used. I pulled the worst fucking line I've ever pulled on a girl, which still probably works to this day whenever I say it. I said, let's get out of here, because I can't do the things I want to do to you in here. They then went to a nearby apartment complex to do the deed, with Hasan's back bleeding the entire time as he chose to fuck this girl over a gravel staircase. He's not the brightest bulb in the box, I'll say that much. Because of his low GPA, his parents held an intervention, motivating him to transfer to Rutgers University in New Jersey. There, he studied communications and political...
This is the breaking news guy, by the way. He's had a pretty good start, I would say. What a gross person. I mean, listen, all right? Anissa Jomha will let him get past this. This is fine, dude. This is fine. Because he doesn't have the jawline of Ian, so if they did want to have kids together, they could. You know?
Science. Eventually graduating in...
I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I am saying that I'm hoping it happens.
2013. His passion for political debates would grow after that.
The only way that we can force Hasan Piker to give up everything and become a lol cow is to give him Anissa. That's the only way we can ensure that his his extreme level of success that he currently has will dry up, like will dissipate. We need to give him Anissa Jomha to like gimp his channel.
This, as Hasan would have frequent discussions of his conservative.
You claim to care about rape, and you're hyping up a dude who has a segment on a show called Ultimate Rape Review.
Bang. Unmuted.
Yeah, Anissa's a human Sonichu medallion. The only way to take down a 7 million sub YouTuber is to deploy her into the battlefield.
Leaning fraternity brothers. I can just imagine these frat bros partying and Hasan barging into the room and spouting,
"Oh my god, like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?"
Hasan soon moved from New Jersey to California to work with his uncle, the one and only Cenk Uygur. Cenk is the founder of the Young Turks, a left-wing news program started in 2002. He has his own list of controversies that I won't dive into here, but he's known for his various inflammatory statements.
I believe that if I were the benevolent dictator of the world, I would legalize bestiality where you are.
Holy shit, dude. Whoa. That was like the last thing that I thought he was going to say. That was like the last thing that I thought he was going to say.
Giving. You are pleasuring the animal. You see what
Why? What context could that possibly come up in?
I'm saying? Okay. Okay. Now why? Why did that happen? It's the dumbest thing I've said.
It really is the dumbest thing you said. But
No, I'll tell you why. Because was the case that we covered where there was like a guy or a girl or something that was pleasuring a horse.
Jesus, your network sucks.
And the horse came to a conclusion, right? So who got harmed?
You know that
Vosh is the real victim.
People who are, okay, look, not to be a downer about what you're saying, because what you're saying sounds kind
Dude, he's like, all right, congratulations, Cenk, you've become president. What's your first order of business? On the first. Okay.
Funny, but a lot of people who are being raped
on the first part of
actually like have an orgasm. So like if a guy is being raped, he can have an orgasm. Like you can't say, if you come, that means you wanted it. That's not the right way to go.
But number one, you're being an unbelievable downer.
I am, but that's the truth.
Number two, they're not both humans. Number three, I mean, if you really ask the horse.
What do you mean if they're not both humans? How does that make it better, Cenk? How does that make it better?
Did you mind? The answer's got to be no. Do you see what I'm saying? No.
Dude, you ever watch Big Al? I think that Cenk wants to have sex with Big Al.
I didn't know Cenk and YMS were in lockstep like that.
Dude, say nay to sex with Cenk.
Conversation.
It is. All right, I'm going to leave it be, okay?
In 2013, Hasan got hired as an intern for the Young Turks, later working in the sales department after graduating college. He obviously got the job due to his family connection.
Oh, it's not Big Al, it was Big Ed. Oh yeah, Big Al was the gay adventure in South Park. Big Ed was the horse that talks.
Which is why many describe him as a Nepo baby.
You're familiar with Maya Hawke, and she says, yeah, I'm a Nepo baby, and I accept it. I do have a specific example that kind of counters what she said there, even though I agree with what she's saying, right?
And I have a specific example of someone that worked here that has said something.
Oh my god, bro. Wait, Cenk used Hasan as a Nepo baby? Like, in an argument?
Very similar to her.
Oh, interesting. Okay, it can't be your nephew because...
Oh my god, dude.
He has no self-awareness.
The Young Turks was already a massive brand by the early 2010s, and Hasan wished to become part of its on-screen talent. He kept begging producers to put him on camera when a fill-in was needed, finally catching a big break when the TYT University YouTube channel was launched. This acted more as a lifestyle channel aimed at college students, with its content having more in common with
Wait, what did I do? I fucked up the reference?
College humor than anything on the main TYT account. Hasan appeared as the host of Bro
Dude,
Thank you for the
Bro
$5,
Tip.
my man.
His head looks so small in these videos.
Tip, a weekly series where Hasan gives dating advice as this douchey frat bro persona.
This week's Bro Tip is brought to you by Batman.
Just kidding. This week's Bro Tip is still brought to you by me, Hasan Piker, because Mark Register failed to assassinate me.
This was during the era of YouTube where shock value...
He clearly didn't have the correct...
Nicholas! The goat.
Thank you.
Thank you for the $5.
That guy was clearly just missing out on one specific gun schematic.
He was king, and most jokes were meant to inflame people by being as over the top as possible.
Leave your comments and ideas and opinions that I really truly care about in the section below, and if you don't, I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna have sex with your dog.
Like uncle, like nephew.
Dude, your podcast is really bad, dude. Your segment sucks.
Based on these archive pages, it's clear that the series was poorly received by viewers, especially due to the amount of pedophile jokes. In one episode, he makes reference to Hannah Montana, a character who was underage for most of her series.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, going over his fucking takedown of Noah Schnapp. That's this, dude, the same guy who's like, Yeah, Noah Schnapp has a lot to lose here over his take on fucking Israel-Palestine. This is what he was saying when he was the age of Noah Schnapp.
Run.
I want to say thank you to Miley Cyrus for showing off her camel toe at the VMAs the other night. If the 15-year-old Hasan Piker from high school watching Miley Cyrus on the Disney Channel, yes, I used to do that, would fucking see where she is now, he would give me a mental high five across time and land and space. I always knew Hannah Montana was a little fucking slut. Don't even try to hide it.
Oh, and then there's...
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I don't think that you have a lot of rocks right now in your little house that you should be throwing.
This infamous moment.
Come back again next.
Noah was like 19 or 20. Noah was literally 19 years old when he was holding the stickers. When he was holding the stickers that got him or whatever. So in Hasan Piker's fucking early college era, this was the stuff that he was making while he's critiquing Noah for the stuff that he was saying.
Week when we discussed the legendary question of all time, old enough to count, old enough to mount? Question mark?
Yeah, dude, I guess that should destroy you financially for the rest of your life.
I'm glad your editors added that text in there, Hasan, because you would have been fucked. Now, I'm not going to pretend to be morally outraged by this. They're just shitty jokes from 12 years ago.
But the thing is, Hasan Piker would.
Though that doesn't stop Hasan from doing that to people he doesn't like.
Oh my god, dude, that guy fucking wrecked me.
Nicholas the Goat, Klein had a Reddit account called Pedo Troll where he makes shitty pedo jokes.
Yeah, no, that's another one. He goes after Ethan Klein the exact same way. He goes after Noah Schnapp the same way. This guy's living in a bed of skeletons and he attacks everybody else.
I'm morally grandstand about it, even though they're from 12 years ago.
I don't know what compels someone to make like pedo jokes like this, especially with this frequency, but most of the fucking greatest hits are what you expect. Talking about eating shit. Just like fetishizing poop for some fucking weird reason. And also simultaneously making a lot of really gross statements about pedophilia and being a pedophile. And I mean, it's
Hasan he would never, by the way. He would never. Surely he couldn't.
Clearly, like a troll account. I just don't understand why you would troll that way. Like, I don't understand who it's for.
Old enough to count, old enough to mount? Question mark?
In 2016, Hasan would be given another shot at being an on-camera talent. He appeared as the main host of The Breakdown, a series where Hasan discusses various political and cultural topics.
Back then, the Washington, D.C. consensus was that entitlement programs, including Social Security, simply had to be cut to balance the nation's books. Tough luck, old people, but all these pointless foreign wars are not going to pay for themselves.
The series had a much better reception than Bro Tip, though if you read the comments, many jokingly refer to him as Shank's nephew. As real—
Ooh, 9 years ago. Ooh,
that's all he is. Hasan probably saw this as well, motivating him to escape the shadow of the Young Turks. He began—
I gotta do something else. I'll never be bigger than my uncle.
Uploading to YouTube in 2018, while also streaming on Twitch, playing video games. During these streams, Hasan would occasionally discuss politics, clearly inspired by his favorite content creator at the time, Destiny. Destiny became aware of Hasan after his debate with right-wing influencer Charlie Kirk, which he was able to—
This, by the way, is literally the best Hasan Piker piece of lore. You're a Destiny clone. You're a fan of Destiny. You watch a lot of Destiny. His whole career is built off the back of Destiny. So for whatever you think of him, his common deflection tactic is something he could attribute to himself.
Do through his connections with the Young Turks.
Why can you not stop lying? Please stop lying! What is wrong with you? I hate being alive! I hate being alive! I hate breathing! I hate being alive! I'm in tremendous pain! I'm in tremendous pain! Help me! Help me! Help! I'm in so much pain! I'm in so much pain! Shut the fuck up! Mute that motherfucker! Mute that motherfucker! I'm tired of him interjecting when I'm trying to make two simple points!
All right, well then, okay, let's get off the internet.
Testes are 500 now.
Slimy Weasley fuck.
Let's not forget, Hasanabi was friends with Ethan during his edgier times too. Didn't criticize him back then.
Yes, that's true. That's very true. Someone say that's pretty true. That's pretty true. Okay, I gotta do. All right. Sorry, I forgot that was there. Listen, I was going to raise it and I forgot it was there. I'm sorry. I was going to lower it and I forgot about it. Keep it the same? Oh, you guys are fucking masochists. You guys are actually masochists. Fucking hell, dude. Jesus. All right, thank you. Who the fuck just did that? Who the fuck just did that? Thank you to Fake Name. That was Fake Name. Thank you, Fake Name.
Destiny was critical of Hasan's performance, though the two hashed things out on stream and swapped debate tactics.
Well, let's see what happens with fucking Sam Cedar in like half an hour. But in any case, all right, I gotta go. I have to pee so bad.
Dude, what happened with Sam Cedar?
Just gonna raid Destiny.
Oh no, Sam Cedar!
You guys all have expressed how much you fucking love Destiny, and a lot of you probably came here from Destiny stream anyway. So that's what I'm gonna go do right now. No, seriously, like everyone originally was like, oh, Destiny's a suck dem, he sucks, blah. And like now, after this like 3-hour conversation, everyone's in love with you. They're like, oh my god, he sounds so great, he sounds so awesome.
Thanks, I try my hardest, man.
Hasan clearly saw Destiny as a sort of mentor to him, someone to help guide him through the newly evolving world of political Twitch streaming. Though if you ask Hasan nowadays...
Up until the moment he didn't need him anymore. Up until the moment they disagreed on something significant. Thank you.
He'll claim he paved this path all on his own.
I just made my own choices and built my own business model.
Bro, what a fucking fraud.
Well, I guess, if I were to use a term like that. I paved it on my own because I thought, like, this is a concept that I think is cool. Gaming.
On Nicholas DeOrio.
Great, thank you, I was running here. I'm sorry.
It's a concept that I think you can marry with gaming.
The two would become great friends and even hang out with each other in person, with the first instance of this being a 2018 Halloween stream.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, do you want to go out later, or are you into like going out and shit? You need a Halloween costume.
Listen, I am a professional streamer.
Dude, was Hasan Piker the one from the video that was leaked?
Because
everyone was saying it was Nick Fuentes, but I'm not really sure.
Play video games inside my house all day, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not much for the going out type.
No.
Unless you got a politics debate lined up for me, okay?
No, fuck no, dude. We're gonna go out. We're gonna party. There's gonna be models. You'll like.
Dude, you're gonna give him the bro tip.
Listen, I will tomorrow, possibly, okay? I've got plans tonight, but like maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after weekend.
Oh.
Hasan is talking to this guy like he's asking out his crush. There's more tension here than most romance books. It's palpable.
If Destiny was my roommate, I'd get him laid all the time.
Their connection was so strong that people were legitimately shipping them, both ironically and unironically. Someone on Wattpad even wrote a fan fiction, Destiny and Hasan, a story of romance and deception.
I don't want to read this. I don't want to know about this. I'm actually... Dude, why the fuck is there a Destiny Hasan gay fan fiction in this documentary? This is actually...
Here's a brief excerpt.
Wait, why is this in here, Rob?
Hasan gripped Steven's shoulder and spun him around, then pushed him backwards so Steven's back hit his apartment door.
Destiny gulped. He looked off to the side, exposing his cheek, reluctant to give himself to passion. Apparent to Hasan. Hasan leaned in slowly, his soft, warm breath pulsing. Okay, dude, there's no way.
Door. Was the sound of the moan that escaped his lips.
Why did you do the moan?
He looked up submissively into Hasan's big brown eyes, his favorite color. You want this? Destiny gulped. He looked off to the side, exposing his cheek.
Dude, POV Byler's rewriting the ending.
His reluctance to give himself to passion apparent to Hasan. Hasan leaned in slowly, his soft, warm breath pulsing over Destiny's cheek. Jesse was right. Destiny is a feminine name. He put...
Oh my god, bro. Dude, they literally just put Destiny as a girl's name in like a weird sexual context. This is actually catastrophic.
He placed a gentle kiss on his cheek. Destiny felt his... Okay, fuck, I'm stopping right there.
Good. Good.
While their friendship started out strong, they'd soon grow divided over their political differences. While both were on the left, Hasan had more radical positions on various topics.
I think he was a little bit more... he was farther left than he let on. So, like, I was a social democrat.
Isn't that funny? That fucking Destiny said Hasan hid his power level, and then when Ethan was even joking like that, people went after him.
He was a social democrat, but back in the...
If Destiny couldn't identify early that he was talking to... I mean, that's very funny.
Nicholas
different
DeOrio,
time frames,
this
though.
last night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking black-pilled on this shit.
These people are allowed to vote. That author can vote.
Those days, like 2018,
ugh.
When people said they were a social democrat, they really meant socialist, but they just didn't want to say it. So he was farther left than me, and we had a lot of deep
I
divides.
want to go back to the time before I heard about this damn fan FIC.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. We've read a couple creepy fan fictions on this channel in the past.
And our approach to politics.
There wasn't one singular incident that tore apart their friendship. It was a slow decay that only escalated in the summer of 2019. Hasan would put out a video criticizing Kamala Harris. Destiny
Isn't that dude, Kamala Harris as far back as... I mean, I guess she was in the 2016 election race, right? Was that when she got into it?
heavily disagreed with this video.
Or did she get into it? Yeah.
And began reviewing it on stream. About 50 minutes...
Yeah, she was in it in the 2016 election race, and then she got, like, obliterated early on by, like, Tulsi Gabbard, who became, like, crazy, right? Isn't that the political lore for her?
Then...
Dude, then she spawned in as Biden's vice president choice.
Hasan calls in and begins
best commentator of
Thank
the year.
you.
Basting Destiny, criticizing the toxicity of his chat.
Okay, but the school itself...
Also, God, it's so fucking...
Wrong, that was 2020. You're right. You're right, that was 2020.
frustrating. Oh God, I can't read your fucking chat. Oh my God. Like instead of it, like this is genuinely a problem where we're having a semantics argument over something that I admit is probably could have been worded better. And then that is enough.
And this is like a sign of an extremely weak person. Like right now, Destiny's chat is giving Hasan light criticism. This reminds me of the situation with EFAP, right? Where YMS found out that Mahler's audience was critical about his appearance on EFAP. So then he's like, yeah, we can't watch movies together after this, after sitting silently for a while and then becoming completely antagonistic to the entire show. This is like, right now, like Augie's audience isn't like a huge fan of me. But this is like if I held that against Augie personally and stopped talking to him. Or told you guys Augie's like a huge piece of shit because his audience is being mean to me in a given moment. That's why Hasan Piker is fucking pathetic.
You slimy Weasley
Thank you.
Thanks for the laughs this year, Nick. You're my go-to
Thank you for the
background noise
support.
at work. Happy you had a good year and hope 2026 is great too.
I hope your 2026 is fantastic.
For so many people to be like, oh, Hasan is a fucking incel. Like there's people in your chat saying like Hasan's incel is showing. And it's so fucking annoying that you guys are supposed to be my fucking allies that
Holy shit, dude. There's no way. There's no way it's this bad.
Nicholas the Goat, thank you for the $5.
Oh my god, dude, I was just notified that Bo Blacks put out a Happy New Year announcement. Stop the stream. Stop the stream. Bo Blacks put out a Happy New Year announcement, okay? I'm hoping 2020. I went to this to show you that this is an
Nicholas DeOrio.
This is an up-to-date one.
And after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking black.
Stop. Nuclear take.
Hasan is the kind of guy to rat you out if he gets in trouble. Like, damn bro, they caught us. Like, foo, you mean we?
Bo Black said, Happy New Year to everybody. Remember we said we were leaving Bo Blacks in 2025? I'm sorry. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm hoping 2026 will be a year where there's less fighting and more chill vibes. I know that's super ironic coming from a drama channel, but the internet shit has been a lot less fun for me with this entanglement with other culture war and social politics that has ramped up. With the continued rise of creators who cover a mix of drama and American social politics. Keep in mind, Bo Blacks couldn't make a video on Mr. Beast. Like, he struggled to cover Mr. Beast drama, so I think that you're fucked. Me coming out as trans also hasn't helped with the feeling of being overexposed to this mass online social conflict going on right now. It seems impossible to exist as a gender non-conforming person here without people begging you to become a far-left communist or a MAGA Christian. Let my innocent, sweet, Canadian, Jesus-loving, non-binary ass be. I want to laugh at Keemstar in tweets, please. And there's a lot of emojis in this as well that I'm not reading. Anyways, I hope you're doing well, and let me know what you're up to this holiday season or what content you'd like to see from me this year. YouTube is no longer my job. Does that imply that you're employed or you're an editor for someone on YouTube? Because that's probably more accurate to what you're doing. But I'd still like to continue uploading occasionally as a hobby since it's fun. Just don't raise expectations for a big return or anything like that emoji. I do like streaming a lot, so that's what I'm leaning towards doing, but let me know if you have any cool ideas. Also, small note here, since I don't know where else to mention it, and I want to go out there, I'm no longer going by Josh or any variation of Josh E that I use briefly. That is my dead name, so I'd appreciate just being... No way! No way! Wait, no way! I've never seen this before. Is Bo Blacks' new name Bo Blacks? Or is Bo Blacks not telling us what Bo Blacks' new name is? Like, is their new name... Like, so Bo Blacks is no longer Joshy. Is Boblax's current, like, is that what Boblax is going by? That's not why I pulled this up. That can't be. No, I imagine Boblax just doesn't want their new name to come out there. Honestly, most charitable explanation is Boblax is probably testing names right now and doesn't know what name they're going to use. That's probably like the best possible answer. Again, that's not why we're here. The reason why we're here is it's been up for 4 hours and it's got 6 likes. And the only reason I know about it is because Samuel tweeted about it, and that has 26 likes, and it only had 4. So a couple people saw it from Samuel and then went on to Josh's account and went to go like the YouTube. The very iconic Samuel tweeted about it to alert people that Boblax had posted, and then they went here and then they still didn't like it. That was the only reason I came here. I didn't know. I didn't even read the whole thing before I pulled it up, but that's just so fucking funny. What's the comment? Figure's a backstabber like you. Oh my god, dude. Come on. This guy can't even get fucking positive comments. Oh no.
You would be so critical and so uncharitable in this circumstance just because Destiny is like even looking at this from a critical
dude, first dead name of the year. Well, it's not a dead name if you didn't know.
Perspective. This is something that really frustrates me. Sorry, I'm gonna calm the fuck down. But it is genuinely infinitely fucking alright, whatever.
The thing is, Hasan doesn't actually have a problem with Destiny's chat. At least most of the time. He loves how rowdy his fanbase is.
Dude, your fans are crazy. They're awesome. They love you. And
you can tell even at this point it was already weighing on him. Like, oh, you've got such a fucking healthy fan base, man. They're like really in love with you, dude. Yeah, they're like really dedicated fans.
Yeah, they can be a little eccentric sometimes.
Yeah, he can pick up on it immediately.
No, I have no problem with them. I think they're dope.
Yeah, I'm sure you have no problem with them. That was totally the impression I got from that comment.
I'm jealous of how you cultivate.
Dude, you're jealous of an audience that is extremely rabid and territorial? That's crazy. Imagine if you had one of those in a couple of years.
It's such a rabid fan base.
Oh, I mean, it took like 9 years.
Rabid or rapid?
To do it. So.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I think like live streaming is a good format for that, I guess.
The problem is that they're now critical of Hasan, something he can't stand. Something you'll quickly learn about Hasan is that he responds poorly to criticism, despite trying to portray himself as a tough guy who seeks it out.
What do you mean, dude? Oh, this is the clip that I always reference.
I've gotten numb to the criticism. Like, it's not. As a matter of fact, I seek it out now because I make content out of it. I think it's funny and fun.
Throughout this
See, that's the cow stuff. Yeah, some people get mad that I do too much reacting to criticism.
Debate, things get pretty heated, with Hasan commonly referring to Destiny as a reactionary. Destiny at one point hangs up on Hasan due to them constantly talking over each other, though he soon joins back in. Hasan slowly walks back some of his previous positions, though it's done with as much hesitancy as possible.
I am so defeated, dude. Like, you've owned me into oblivion.
I always thought this was like their last major interaction before, like, that was it. There was just no way.
In Destiny.
There was no way to salvage it. I think that another thing, when Hasan stepped in during the huge N-word fiasco, that was another, like, dagger.
I'm at... it's 10:30. I still haven't eaten anything yet. What did I say?
Okay, listen, I love you very much. We don't have to go through this whole thing, but like,
no.
Initially, listen.
There was also an infamous moment on the Raj Royale, a show put on by one of Hasan's friends, where
Is this the one where Destiny had to correct them or something? Like, I guess like Hasan was explaining something and they didn't understand it, and then Destiny repeated the exact same thing, and they're like, "Oh my god, this makes so much sense."
Destiny steals Hasan's thunder.
In these ways, minority people can't really exercise racism against majority people because they don't really have the status or the power in society in order to do so.
I vote for Destiny. It's like I wish Destiny could just come in at the beginning and give us the right.
Yeah, Casey Tron delivered this huge blow to like Hasan's ego.
Answer right away instead of making us wait.
So we didn't have to list a fucking Hasan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me feel
like we have the cheat sheet right here.
Honestly, like
it's funny because like
he's a very insecure person. That is a word that is constantly overused in the YouTube drama sphere. Everybody's insecure, everybody's upset, everybody's cringe. But no, Hasan Piker has legitimate insecurity.
the only
It's
way
such a fucking retarded
And it's become a huge problem for him over the years.
thing to say. Like, I'm sorry, but like, if you can't comprehend the fucking shit that I'm saying,
you
it's
said the
on
R
you,
word.
okay? I'm doing as best as I'm doing.
Hey,
as best
yeah,
as I
Wes.
can
You
over
said
here.
the R
Wes,
He
word.
literally said the exact same thing that I just said. Like, what the fuck are you guys talking
You can
about?
say retard on Twitch. Zeta Poppin says it all the time.
Fuck Twitch then.
No, hey,
Though the final straw was a debate in November 20.
He can't even hear, right? Like, that was a horrible comeback. Casey Tron is like saying you can say it. He's like, fuck Twitch then for that. Okay,
2019,
go on.
which stemmed from Destiny's use of the gamer word. During the aftermath of this, Hasan would crash out on stream at a slight jab Destiny made towards him.
Nothing I do is perform.
Oh, dude. All right, this is the clip. This is probably the best Hasan clip ever.
Formative. So I'm not going to, for instance, I'll use Hasan as an example. I'm not going to talk to a black person like Trihex and say, hey, the N-word, it's always...
yourself Keffel's tweet on Nicholas
Thank you.
DeOrio.
Keffel's appreciated.
The donation sounds just merged.
Going to talk to a black person like Trihex and say, hey, the N-word, it's always... What do you think black people...
what a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking
It just occurred to me that there are probably people who know that my fucking specific donation that fake name always hits. It literally is the audio from this, well, not all the audio from this rant, but I took the Windows sound and made that the chime from this clip.
Weasley little...
I assumed everyone knew that, but
liar.
for people who didn't, that's where I got the Windows sound and the punch.
Dude, holy shit, dude.
Excuse me.
Holy
Sorry.
fucking
I'm out of
shit,
control. I
dude.
apologize.
Ever since 2019, Hasan has attempted to rewrite history, removing Destiny from it like Stalin did to Trotsky, though fans who remember are quick to remind him.
Are we allowed in here, y'all?
Destiny major.
You good?
Fucking loser.
Oh, I do want to watch the Dan Crenshaw bit. This wasn't one of the ones that he wanted me to watch, but people constantly remember America Deserved 9/11. They don't remember the part about the Dan Crenshaw clip where he's like, yeah, dude, those brave Mujahideen soldiers are going to eye fuck this veteran who got injured in the war. Like, talking about, like, fucking his fucking whole eye socket. Like, literally raping a fucking veteran in the eye socket.
Probably the most famous Hasan controversy.
But like, no, you don't understand, dude. This was a metaphor for America and their foreign engagement and stuff. It's like, yeah, dude. That's why he said he's gonna, like, he wanted them to get, like, raped in the eye socket. That was definitely part of the really impactful from the heart metaphor.
Was a statement regarding September 11th, 2001. In August 2019, Hasan was reacting to episode 1337 of the Joe Rogan Experience.
To be clear, I get pretty heated watching Joe Rogan too, dude.
Featuring Dan Crenshaw, current U.S. representative from Texas.
You should hear the shit I said about Alex Jones. No, I'm kidding. You should hear the shit I said about, like, all the UFC fight.
He gets quickly enraged while watching the episode, as Joe and Dan discuss military bases in foreign countries.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
We're there to partner with them. We're not there doing our own thing. We're there partnering and training
in a video
and
game.
equipping and enhancing their capabilities.
In a video game is so funny, dude. The cuck Twitch language was so fucking base. This doesn't work anymore, I don't think, now, but that was like a legitimate tactic back in the day.
So that's part of what we're doing. And the other part is just knowledge. We want to know what's happening.
Like, we fucking totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit. We did.
Who the fuck is we, Mr. Grew Up in Turkey? He literally, like, acts like he didn't, because he was born in New Jersey, right? But then anytime you talk about that, he's like, no. I'm a Muslim. I was brought up in fucking Turkey. That's where Armenian genocide, blah, 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 blah. But then he's like, oh, dude, we. Who the fuck is we, dude?
Fucking did in a video game.
Now, some of his fans like to present this as a son.
You ever see the clip where, dude, there's I need this meme. There's a clip of a Nintendo worker walking into a Sony shop, and it's like, a Wii? There is no Wii! And it's a clip of Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have an absolute brain rot mind.
Really angry at Dan, making an argument that America's imperialist tendencies made it justifiable for outside forces to attack us. But in reality, Hasan was disengaged from the conversation and was having a roid rage moment. Leading up to the infamous clip, Joe and Dan were discussing the importance of American military bases.
I fully agree with this position. I absolutely fully agree with this.
Crucial to foreign relations.
So many people.
Wait, is this the one?
We?
Yeah. This is the clip I was talking about. This is the clip. So they play this, but they edit him into like a PS5. And then he's talking like a Nintendo.
We? There is no we.
Sorry.
That have, a cursory understanding of foreign policy. They look at our military bases overseas and they say, hey, let's bring those people back. Let's end these wars. Let's stop spending this money. But you're not the only one that's told me this, and particularly not the only one that's told me this that has a military background.
my man.
Saying it's virtually impossible to prevent any of this stuff without having bases over there.
That's 100% right. Yeah, I mean, and you need that relationship with the host nation, of course, that you want to partner with.
Again, it was extremely obvious to anybody who was watching those clips that Hasan was like angry. He was lashing out. This was not like a calculated explanation that he was planning on delivering or something like that. He was like raging out in the moment.
And that's generally what we do, especially in the special operations community. When we're in 100+ countries, we're there to partner with them. We're not there doing our own thing. We're there partnering and training and equipping and enhancing their capabilities. So that's part of what we're doing. The other part is just knowledge. We want to know what's happening. If we don't know what's happening, why do we have embassies everywhere?
Now, Hasan could bring up a decent counterpoint and refute what they were saying, but he'd rather froth at the mouth about how 3,000 innocent people needed to die to prove a point.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
Hasan doesn't even let Dan finish his point, as he goes on to address concerns related to American imperialism.
So, and again, I think it is reactionary to just assume that we have bad intentions all the time and that everything is America's fault. I hear that constantly, mostly coming from the left, but that isolationist sentiment.
Yeah, the frustrating part here is that he turned this from like a rage moment that an early streamer, like, I don't know if you can defend the comment explicitly in the actual context that it was in easily. Like, it's not like you can just write it off. People are going to be mad about it. But he tried to make it like I was having an intellectual moment, actually. Like, this was a smart thing that I said.
It certainly comes from the right as well. And it's a reaction. It's a reaction to the Iraq War and some of the mistakes we made there. It's a reaction to Vietnam. That's never left the American psyche in many ways. But these matters are complex, and they deserve complex reasoning and analysis and a little nuanced understanding. And I just think that's how we should look at it. We don't say that we're always right. That's not what I'm saying.
Right after saying America deserves 9/11, Hasan mocks Dan's eye, which he lost.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, can you give me the political significance of why he should get raped in the eye socket?
In combat 7 years prior.
Soft power is the exact same as hard power. Soft power, embassies, diplomacy, exact same thing as military bases. I can't do this. I can't do this. Guy has the understanding of foreign policy of like a 12-year-old. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Didn't he go to war and like literally lose his eye because some mujahideen, a brave fucking soldier, fucked his eye hole with their dick? Isn't that how he lost his fucking dumbass eye? Because he got his fucking eye hole fucked by a brave soldier?
Him wearing a shirt with the
word... nobody ever plays the rest of the clip. They only play the 9/11 part, and it makes him like have an escape route.
Molding on it is the icing on the cake. Bro just went on a rant.
And you're shocked that Frogan made the comments that she's made about fucking veterans? Really?
Fantasizing about Dan getting raped by terrorists. Yet I'm supposed to believe this is the progressive Joe Rogan of the left. And yes, I know his statement is a reference to the ending of Rambo 3, even though it stems from a hoax. Despite Hasan's attempts at obscuring this stream, he would still get a 1-week ban from Twitch. The longest...
Dude, back when Twitch actually checked Hasan Piker, and like, you'll say that's not enough. It's like, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. If he took that and he went, okay, well, I have to be a bit more careful in the future. But nowadays, there's no checking him. If you don't give 1-day or 2-day bans when people are doing anything, they will do everything. There's no incentive for them to follow the TOS if you can't give them even like a fucking 24-hour ban.
Ban he's ever gotten from the platform. Dan Crenshaw.
They realize they're essentially immune to anything happening on the site without like just short of like killing somebody.
Himself would respond only a day later, having this to say when he went on Fox News.
Well, wow, he was triggered, wasn't he? I mean, that is the definition of a leftist getting triggered. Doesn't like what he's hearing, he disagrees with it, doesn't understand foreign policies. Mentioned something about being 12 years old. Yeah, I have almost 12 years of experience actually deploying overseas. So maybe that's what he meant when he said 12 years. I don't know. But he clearly doesn't know much. And when you don't know much about foreign policy, you get really mad when people...
I mean, this is embarrassing to Hasan. It's embarrassing to the Young Turks. It's embarrassing to his fan base.
Disagree with you.
Imagine getting absolutely fucking shelled by this guy publicly. Thank you.
You claim to care about rape, and you're hyping up a dude who has a segment on a show called Ultimate Rape Review.
My soft power is the same as my hard power. Ha, bang.
Thank you.
And if you can't argue your point, you tend to insult people. And man, that is exactly the outrage culture that we have right now. He is a perfect example of it. He's trying to walk his comments back now. Good on him for trying to do that.
Dan would also respond on Twitter, mocking Hasan for being an unfunny twat, saying he's no Pete Davidson. That exact same day, a response was issued on the Young Turks YouTube channel. Chank brought on his nephew in order to salvage his reputation. And
dude, Daddy Chank came on and helped out his little boy.
It went as well as you could expect. It feels like a dad forcing his son to apologize to their neighbor for breaking their window.
This is why he doesn't apologize for anything. He's got fucking trauma to this moment.
Listen, you're on...
I don't want to say I'm sorry, no!
Because you said some things that a lot of people, including myself, find very offensive. You did not say it on the Young Turks Network. You said it on your own Twitch channel. So we're going to take...
It was probably like, dude, we're literally never interacting with you again if you fucking... Can I jump off this?
One at a time and have a conversation about it.
Throughout, Chank gives Hasan enough time to explain his critiques of Dan's foreign policy positions, to which Hasan explains that he was egregiously taken out of context.
Yeah, what context, dude? If all the information you're providing is from after the fact, what context could have been removed?
You said America...
Just say you misspoke or something, which is probably still not accurate, but it's closer.
Deserved 9/11. Did you mean that?
No. Obviously not, especially considering the fact that while that is a very viral quote that is going around currently, if those people were at least even remotely charitable.
Oh, it's your fault. It's your fault. You didn't do your due diligence, and the guy fucking raging his ass off and fucking screeching at his fucking screen.
Cared about the actual truth of what I was talking about, they would understand that within context, I was simply referencing the fact that all of the foreign policy decisions and our arming of insurgent groups in the region and our efforts in destabilizing the Middle East.
Yeah, but what about the guy getting raped in the eye socket? What about your fantasy of that happening?
Have a direct consequence, a boomerang effect, rather, if you will.
Oh, it's from a movie. It's from a movie.
In causing 9/11.
But as later explained in this video, this could be because Hasan deleted the VOD shortly after his inflammatory moment. He feared right-wingers using this against him, which they did, but this essentially wiped any additional context that could have helped him here.
I know that I was inappropriate.
Dude, you're looking at this clip out of context. You deleted it. Well, you were supposed to get it yourself, and I will not show you the rest of it.
I understand that, which is precisely why I took action immediately as soon as I realized, like, oh,
as soon as I realized, oh, this is a bad optics moment and I could be in real trouble, or I might actually get banned for this, I deleted my VOD.
It's going to be misconstrued. I don't want this to be weaponized.
I deleted all the context you could possibly use to explain what I actually said. What a smart decision from Hasan.
I don't want this to be, I don't want this to offend people. I immediately stopped the stream. I deleted the VOD, the video on demand, and...
Is that why Ethan calls them video on demand? I've never heard that referred to. I've never heard somebody say the video on demand before until literally Ethan started repeating it over and over again.
And I continued after that to
So you deleted it before
the VOD, the video on. I know what it's okay. I know video on demand is VOD. I got that part. I've never heard someone actually go my video on demand before, with the exception of Ethan and this one exact clip.
Any right-winger wrote an article about it.
What do you think VOD stands for? Vaginal overdose.
Of course.
I've been watching a lot of Bro Tip recently.
Because look, I talk about Nazis, crypto fascists, and
dude, me.
the alt-right quite frequently. I am vocally in defense of a lot of the a lot of the things that they oppose, okay? Anti-fascism being the primary thing, which is precisely why I have a lot of people who are waiting, sniping, like looking to snipe comments out of context in exactly the same fashion that
the crazy part is this is like a really early Hasan Piker clip too. I'm sure that was the case, but it's like he probably wasn't getting 1/15 of the heat that he'd get like on your average Tuesday.
they did last night and take it up the
like it has only gotten like significantly worse.
Nicholas DeOrio streamed about this last night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking blackpilled on this shit.
What do you mean? This whole stream we've been talking about animals, YMS. Why would you be blackpilled?
chain of command as quickly as possible and escalate it into a situation where I have thousands of people very publicly talking about how they want to brutally torture me and execute me.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but whatever.
I mean, that's not good, but how are you any better, Hasan? Or is it different because the comments about Dan's eye were a joke? Because after rewatching the clip, it's clear that Hasan didn't say it to be funny. He said it because he was legitimately mad. Chang tries to give Hasan optics lessons, convincing him that his behavior is counterproductive
Yeah, he's
to
like
his overall
fucking
goals.
He's literally daddying him on fucking stream.
Statements like that aren't going to bring people to his side. It will only cause vitriol. Hasan ignores this, as he believes focusing on optics is a waste of time.
Did you think that Americans would say, "Oh my God, that joke is so funny," or like, can you not see how most Americans would say this horrible thing about his eye injury would be offensive, and then stop listening to you?
If I considered what the popular thing to say was going to be every time I said
like
something,
this should have been his moment, his turning point to realize, oh fuck, okay, like this could, but no, he got really big and he still operates with like horrific optics, and then he gets mad at everybody else when they point it out.
I probably wouldn't be advocating for the things I believe in.
He then goes on to explain that he'd rather be uncivil and advocate for a morally righteous cause than attempt to be civil with someone he believes to be evil. All of this feels like
he's evil. All right, let me jump ahead now because he wants me to check out. The next one is chapter 4. So we're going over the JXE drama. This is all the stuff related to copyright. Here we go, starting now. Rob's Media, ladies and gentlemen, Rob's Media. This is the whole, actually, this is also the EFAP related drama too.
Due to Hasan's socialist beliefs, he doesn't believe in the concept of intellectual properties, meaning he doesn't think people should own the rights to their copyrighted work. He brought this up during an episode of the Leftovers podcast.
And again, if intellectual property went away, like if we didn't have intellectual property rights in the country, all of your favorite content creators would stop making content. If you couldn't monetize any of the stuff that you're working on. Also, it is funny to be anti-intellectual content when your entire thing is like stream highlights because you've made all your money already. All that hurts is people who want to make actual criticism videos and video essays and stuff. Like, if you've already made your money on the actual stream VOD and you let everybody upload all your shit, that's like well, thank God that you're set for that.
Political show hosted by him and Ethan Klein. They were discussing copyright.
Bro, if I couldn't monetize my VODs, I can't imagine that I would be daily posting them.
Drama related to XQC.
You would just have to like go through the streams.
And Hasan downplays the situation due to not caring if people re-upload his own work.
I think that
I want to say to the girl who was a feeder. I ate the only pie in the house for fucking breakfast, okay? And then she had filled her vagina with maraschino cherries.
Is that what? Oh my God! I just figured out what VOD means.
So with this treasure, I summon discomfort for all.
Ah! I just figured out what the definition of VODs are.
As far as like rigorous control over IP, I personally don't have it. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's a good thing.
What do you mean you don't believe in it? I don't understand what that means. You think that people should be able to
Dude, he's so pro fair use, he thinks you should just be able to steal for a living.
steal your videos and upload it?
Yeah, which is why I have.
Why?
Which is why I just do that now.
that
Good position,
to
Hasan.
anybody? Do you really believe that?
Yeah, well, Ethan, if you literally
Nicholas
search
the Goat,
Hasanabi,
thank you
there
for
are
the $5, my
1,000
man.
channels pretty much that
know,
literally take everything I do on my stream and re-upload it
I know
and
that
make
you
money.
No, I know that you don't care. But you're talking about like the law.
In a perfect world,
I don't
think,
care that much either about what people do with my content.
Yeah,
But
in a perfect world, I think that
Like, bro, we're gonna guys, content creators like Lemino make these crazy 3-hour videos that are highly edited, that are like constantly stolen or whatever in like low effort reaction videos as soon as they're released. He posts like one video per year, and he posted a video complaining that like the people who did this were like I forgot what it was. I gotta pull. Actually, that's probably in this segment. The let me know thing. I'll see if it's here. If not, I'll bring it up.
The content of this sort would be heavily subsidized.
But like, do you think that content would still come out if he couldn't monetize it and make a bunch of money off of it? No, he just wouldn't make it.
By government subsidies. And
I don't know about him in particular, but I think a lot of your content creators that you watch right now would not be doing this for sport.
Arts, in the field of art.
would be subsidized?
Do you want Hasan to die? That's going to be in this.
Everyone, every type of content creation would be heavily subsidized so that it would not be, art would not be created
I
for
don't
the
feel
sake
like
of
you're
like
speaking to like a real world right
monetization.
now.
Yes.
Dude, this is like a fantasy land, Hasan. What are you talking about?
Which is why I'm saying my own idealistic understanding of the world versus what is happening in the real world are two separate issues.
He says this because even he knows it's hard to defend. It's a very selfish mindset because he's only looking at it from his point of view, not from the perspectives of others.
I have been a React streamer from the jump, okay? A React streamer literally from the jump. I've always reacted. Not only that, but I also do not believe in IP personally, so much so that I've allowed everyone to literally do whatever the fuck they want with my IP. That's why there's...
And the problem is that he's just kind of used that worldview to justify stealing from tons of people for a really long time, and then acted like he had no idea he was doing it.
Like 1,000 different fucking Hasanabi fan channels out there, some of which have hundreds of thousands.
He's a reactionless streamer. Yeah, he leaves the room and eats his lunch during some of these more strenuous segments.
Subscribers, some of which have literally YouTube check marks, and some of them get demonetized by YouTube. YouTube is constantly trying to get me to fucking take their... YouTube is constantly trying to get me to take them down, and I still advocate for them to maintain their monetization. I don't care about IP.
Hasan doesn't care about his IP because, well, there's not much to be proud of there. His streams are just 8 hours of him rambling and watching other people's content. And I do mean watching and not reacting because he barely adds anything insightful to the content he consumes. This becomes incredibly egregious because he'll watch full episodes of TV shows on stream. When criticized for this behavior, he tweeted out, "Everything is fair use if the copyright holder doesn't care about pursuing a DMCA claim. Be smart.
And that's exclusive. That's exactly why he doesn't ask permission first, and he complains if you have a problem with it.
Entire movies, Viacom Disney shit, or new episodes, and stop snitching." Only 5 hours after this, he got a copyright claim for a previous stream where he watches MasterChef. Honestly, well deserved. Hasan was literally begging for it. I mean, this guy will leave videos playing when he has to take a piss, coining the term cherry act.
Where the fuck was that guy? Cherry react? Cherry! No, cherry act.
This guy will leave videos
oh my god, bro.
Playing when he has to take a piss, coining the term cherry act.
And that man's story is...
Dude, let's just full screen the fucking cherry act segment. It's okay, dude. It's just TV. Average Denim's loading screen. If you haven't seen the Mauler video, I think it's on the Mueller channel, Hasan Piker, Man of Steel, I recommend it.
In late 2020, YouTube video essayist JXE released a video titled "The Most Bizarre House You've Ever Seen," which garnered 500,000 views. Half a year later, a chatter recommended Hasan react to it on stream, but instead he decides to leave it on in the background as he cooks dinner.
This is one of my favorite videos too.
You know, they say you don't really know someone until you've held hands while taking a dump. This digital property viewing is
whoa, that's crazy!
one of those things where the longer you stare at the image, the more bizarre things you notice. So today I'm going to take you on a sightseeing tour of the oddities.
A tour? Oh, wait, hold on. This might be justified. This might be justified.
This is literally Steak HQ. Hold on. I'm going to be back in 1 second.
Of 8800 Blue Lake Road.
Dude, unpause the video to go away.
He leaves for over 3 minutes, comes back with food, and eats it for another 7 minutes, until finally adding something of value to Jay's content.
If we progress past the topless calendars through the hallway to the final room, we will find...
I need to understand the mindset of a guy who's like, I need to buy this 2017 topless calendar on eBay.
Damn, bro. Yeah, that's actually the biggest problem with this house right now. It's not the adjacent toilets and garbage everywhere. It's the it's specifically that calendar.
And it does not matter what the price is. I need it.
Yup. Good point.
Like, it's got real. You know what that is? It's got real. I type in boobs on Twitter because I accidentally thought I was typing it in on Google Energy.
Okay.
And then he eats some more. It's truly hard being a Twitch React streamer. I can totally empathize with this guy for—
Dude, the MasterChef meta is over. What a fucking funny screenshot to receive.
receiving a copyright claim. Jay quickly found out about this and responded the next day with a live stream. Well, respond isn't the best way to describe it, as it's more so just Jay mimicking Hasan as a subtle diss. Though they take it up a notch by leaving to take a massive shit and eating a piece of cardboard. Hasan quickly responded at the start of his next—
Oh, this is my favorite fucking clip of all time. Is this the one where he goes, dude, what should I fucking do? Just die?
stream.
If I can't react to this, should I just die?
Insisting he doesn't care about this at all.
Wait, why does he actually think this is something that's gonna like make me upset or something? Because I don't give a shit. He can literally do that all day, every day, all like, I don't fucking care.
He does agree with Jay's general criticism, but he doesn't intend on changing his behavior, and instead backhandedly—
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I guess I'll just never react to you on stream. If that's your problem, I'll just stop watching you, dude.
He insists Jay should steal his content as some form of revenge.
But if you're ever upset, and if you don't want to watch, if you don't want me watching your stuff, I will gladly never watch it. I'm really sorry. I apologize. Okay. But another thing you can do, you can take my 10-hour stream, 10-hour broadcast, and make clips out of it and post it on your own.
Which, by the way, ultimately benefits you because we're just pushing your content out further. I don't want to be part of the machine that like just introduces Hasan. Like, oh, you could steal my video. I don't want to signal boost your video. Fuck you.
Personal YouTube page.
Chat you
okay?
Becca.
And then if you can even change the YouTube page to make it seem
Nicholas
like
the GOAT, thank you for the $5
Thank you.
The Hasanabi YouTube page, like Hasanabi 2. Hasanabi's receding hairline. Hasanabi's hairline is fine. React Lord. That would really upset me. You let me monetize it? Motherfucker, everybody monetizes it.
Yes, Jay. Become part of the Hasan industrial complex. Ignore the idea of giving me rightful backlash and transform into one of my retarded stan accounts. One of Hasan's main defenses is that due to him streaming for over 8 hours a day, he just has to take breaks and eat food. That's not what Jay is calling him out for. It's that Hasan reboots content instead of maybe, I don't know,
doing something productive at all whatsoever.
Replaying his own content or putting up some copyright-free music.
It just feels like Hasan wanted to not be streaming.
And it felt like he would do news coverage when he had energy, and then he'd be like, oh, I have to eat a sandwich for a while, so I might as well just freeboot somebody's video. Let's just go on the trending page, pick a video, and I'll go take a shit. I'll be right back.
Anymore, but didn't want to lose.
And I do this every stream. Oh, if I have to go for a bathroom break, you know what he could do? He could take one of those millions of Hasanabi reaction videos and just throw it on the screen and walk away.
Stream dollars, like outside of the camera being on him, how is it any different than him just watching a YouTube video off stream? It just rubs me the wrong way. Like, how do you think of your view?
Thank you,
Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
Snake fact: while I work on my hognose snake's adult enclosure, did you know that a lot of snakes are technically venomous while being harmless to humans?
Really?
Hognose bites, for example, are the equivalent of a bee sting snake honeybee.
Interesting.
Viewers to just stream your break. Dude, what am I supposed to do?
Oh my, dude, this one. Listen.
Viewers, how is it any different than him just watching a YouTube video off stream? It just rubs me the wrong way. Like, how do you think of your viewers to just stream your break? Dude, what am I supposed to do? Die? Like, I don't understand.
It's so funny because he doesn't have to react to any of this. He doesn't have to read these comments. He doesn't have to say these things, but he wants everybody to be able to make more content making fun of him, I think.
Yes, Hasan, die. That's seemingly the only way that this problem gets solved.
Yeah, there's nothing else we can do. It's just death. Death is the only thing.
Never stop doing this. Hasan's fans would end up spamming Jay's comment section, calling them out for farming drama and being a massive crybaby. So, Jay would end up releasing a video on the subject in February 2022 titled, Hasan Piker, Jinx in the Issue of Reaction Content.
Banger video, by the way.
In it, Jay lays out what makes good reaction content, while comparing that to bad reaction content that's extensively freebooting.
If a reactor hasn't added anything and watching their reaction is basically just the same.
I can't believe that Jay literally fucking plagiarized Dark Viper Australia, was the only person who ever made these arguments ever. Without Dark Viper Australia's position on this, I don't know if I could ever even talk about reaction content. Ever. Or even make it.
Experience is watching whatever they're reacting to, then essentially they're just reposting something someone else made to their audience, reaping the rewards of someone else's work under the guise of reacting to it.
You stole his 14 pages!
Jay brings up the classic example of Jinx, a reaction channel who mainly just sat there, letting entire videos play, barely adding anything at all. Well, besides his cool bucket
Dude, IDub saw this and he goes, I got the perfect joke for you.
Jay compares this to how Hasan does reaction content, though at least Jinx would shout out who made the video, and link to them at the top of his description. Hasan would go out of his way to not shout out the creator, which he technically doesn't have to do. Jay doesn't care if he does, but it clearly shows an uncaring attitude that Hasan has towards video creators as a whole. When asked about it back in July 2021, Hasan got pissed.
Show their fucking channel name, dude. It's not a big deal.
Oh, that was with Jay specifically. Like, Jay's channel thing wasn't even visible during the time. And the reason why that's relevant isn't because you actually have to, like, shout out anything that you're covering. It's that his argument is these videos that he reacts to benefits the content creator, because a bunch of people who never would have saw it will see the video and then they can go to the channel and they can subscribe. And it's an outreach program, actually. It's not stealing. It's not me directly benefiting off of your hard work. It's an outreach program where when I freeboot your video, it will give you lots of views and notoriety. But if you don't even show the channel name, then that argument kind of falls flat.
Oh shit, dumbass. What kind of a fucking baboon are you?
Bungus.
Like, you think I disagree with that? Why do you... Oh, God, I fucking despise these dipshits, dude. Yo, I swear to God, dude. I swear to fucking God. Like, just such a fucking dingus, dude. Just show their channel name, dumbass. How is that so fucking hard? Like, what is this attitude that you have? You stupid fuck. Yeah, I know. I agree. What kind of, like... Like, you make it seem like I purposely was, like, fucking hiding it or something. It was literally on my screen for, like, a fucking hour, you idiot.
Jay also debunks the whole mindset behind react harder, a phrase coined by Twitch streamers to simplify criticism against them. It's used to imply that the content being reacted to isn't engaging in the first place, and that the reactor would have to fake the reaction in order to comply with the criticism.
You know who reacted hard? Jinx.
It says gullible on the ceiling.
Oh, you stole my lungs.
In his videos,
dude, we need more people like fucking was it Steve Butts or something watching the new Star Wars trailer. That's the kind of energy you need to bring to reactions in 2026.
Jinx was always laughing and
we're gonna be crying at every video we watch.
And smiling and soy facing. He very
Eric Butts, dude. We all have to be like Eric Butts when our wife goes to a massage on vacation while we watch the trailer.
Really demonstrated a strong emotional response to the content he was reacting to, and people seem to forget.
Hey guys, today we're gonna be watching iDubbbz' newest content cop. It's on Tipster, and unfortunately my wife is actually being deployed overseas right now, so she can't be here to watch this with us.
All the same problems that apply to these modern Twitch streamers also apply to Jinx's content. If Hasan had been grinning from ear to ear for the entirety of his reaction to my video, that wouldn't have fixed the issue. Summing up the criticism as react harder does make it sound unreasonable, because saying react harder would be unreasonable. But summing it up as contribute something would be a lot more accurate.
My man said
contribute. And it's a cultural issue on Twitch. It's like, oh, react harder. I'm not very interested. That's not the point. My videos, the goal of my video, or my stream highlight, is not to please XQC.
Do you have any predictions for the remainder of this current hockey season? Rangers or other teams?
Yeah, the Rangers are gonna suck for the rest of the year. That's all I know. I haven't had a chance to really watch. I've been streaming over a lot of the games. The reality is, right, react harder. I guess your video wasn't very interesting, bro. Okay, XQC, nobody told you to watch a video on the JFK assassination. I know you have nothing to contribute to it. That doesn't make it a bad video or a boring video. And if somebody said react harder about the JFK assassination, I don't think the person who made that video would be like, oh, I clearly haven't made my video good for the target audience of XQC. Maybe just watch something you're actually fucking interested in instead of using that video for content.
something.
Like, I do tons of reaction shit on my channel. I don't ever throw on a video of something that I literally have no fucking idea what it is, and just sit here soying in the corner like, wow, I didn't know that butter was made this way. Oh, holy shit, dude. This is a dairy farm? Is this where, like, the cows are? That's crazy. What are you expecting me to do? React to something? We're watching how milk is made in a dairy farm, dude. It's like I cover YouTube drama. I'm not interested in that topic. Maybe I shouldn't watch a 3-hour documentary of it on my fucking stream.
Man, make your
Dude, lol cows? Alright, fair.
reaction stream a meaningfully different experience to watching the original video.
Instead of making a proper response, Hasan just blocked Jay on Twitter. He also made this.
Yeah, just skip the video if you're not interested. I literally... There have been multiple times in the last calendar year where I'm like, I don't feel like I'm really contributing much here. There's like not much for me to talk about. So I'm going to just end this video now and move on to the next one. I just verbally say, I don't really think there's much for me to do here. And we just move on.
Instead of making a proper response, Hasan just blocked Jay on Twitter. He also made this tweet with a myth of consent meme, which mainly referenced another drama happening at the same time. You see, another man entered a discussion and completely ruined the momentum Jay had built up. Dark Viper AU.
No way! No, this is like a fucking MCU moment! Holy shit, dude! Now I sound like Eric Butts. Fuck, dude. Holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude.
It's 14
Oh my god, bro. Bring him out, bring him out.
pages!
Dark Viper is a complete nut job whose extremist views regarding React content made the topic incredibly toxic. He even made a comparison between React
Dude,
streamers
I'm
and
fucking
rapists.
weak, bro. I'm weak.
You see, another man entered a discussion.
Watching the original video.
Instead of making a proper response, Hasan just blocked Jay on Twitter. He also made this tweet with a myth of consent meme, which mainly referenced another drama happening at the same time. You see, another man entered a discussion and completely ruined the momentum Jay had built up. Dark Viper AU.
It's 14 pages!
Dark Viper is a complete nut job whose extremist views are.
Dude, I'm so hyped, bro. It's a crazy reveal.
Regarding React content made the topic incredibly toxic. He even made a comparison between React streamers and rapists, which most people clowned on him.
No, you don't understand. Dude, he's literally evil Hasan Piker. Evil Hasan Piker doesn't say that America deserved 9/11. He says that reaction YouTubers are like rapists, but if you try to explain it to him, he'll tell you, no, you don't understand. I was making a fucking I was making social commentary over... it's out of context. You don't understand.
And I'm sure by simply mentioning him this way, my comment section will be completely flooded with his ravenous fans defending his honor, arguing why Dark Viper is completely sane and worth listening to.
Why can you not stop lying? Please stop lying! What is wrong with you?
While covering the Dark Viper drama on stream...
Dude, everyone just got fucking PTSD right back to the, Dude, you guys just got PTSD back to our last donation to the point where fucking Frogan wishes you can't get a job.
Jay's name came up, and Hasan does state that he shouldn't have watched their video. But instead of leaving it at that, Hasan rants about Jay continuing the drama. He doesn't understand why Jay did that, and instead chooses to slander a bunch of people.
Since then, he made a video, or they made a video. Afterwards, they had like a bunch of fucking Nazis on the kill stream get together and do an...
Dude, Nazis on the kill stream is Mauler. He's talking about Mauler.
Words, they had like a bunch of fucking Nazis on the kill stream get together and do an 8-hour reaction to my...
Jay wasn't even there, and he's talking about EFAP and Mauler, the fucking show I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be talking about Stranger Things with them this weekend. I didn't know that I was hanging out with a bunch of fucking neo-Nazis on the kill stream.
I think it was an 8 or 10 hour fucking podcast that they did on that. Okay? And I apologized back then. And they held on to the grudge. And then they made another video now. Another video a year later.
Yeah, the Nazi podcast Jay went on.
You're still doing this behavior. So yeah, it's probably, well, not at this time, 2022. You're still doing it. So of course it's going to come up again. Bro, that was going to follow you forever. The only reason it's not following you right now is because you've done worse shit.
On was just EFAP.
Remember back in the day when we every Hasan video was just, he doesn't pay his editors, he doesn't react to videos properly, which were banger points fucking 4 years ago. But now, dude, we've got like fucking embraces terrorists. Dude, immediately we've wiped the board clean. We're starting from fucking scratch now.
And the funny thing was, the episode Jay went on had nothing to do with Hasan at all. It was just an episode where they play Lego games and talk about movies. The episode Hasan is thinking of came out a week later, and didn't feature Jay as a guest. Hasan is calling it a Nazi podcast because Sargon of Akkad came on to briefly shit-talk Hasan.
Like, Hasan Piker seems to have no internal monologue at all. He just seems to have this one monologue that's going on, whether it's in his head or without, you know, like, it's just the thought process. And Hasan...
Clearly, this is the Nazi Killstream podcast.
Has no sort of meta...
By the way, also, small thing, those guys fucking hate Sargon too. That's the funny part, is if you're talking about the Killstream, they also hate Sargon.
Identity in the world, right? The world is funneled through Hasan Piker's consciousness as far as Hasan can see, and that's turned him into like Twitch's Saddam Hussein. It's like there were mad Roman emperors who were more compassionate and merciful than Hasan Piker is. Like, it's genuinely like shocking.
No matter what you think of Sargon, he's not someone I would think of as a Nazi. In fact, Sargon is an enemy of the Killstream, the Nazi podcast Hasan compared EFAP to. Hasan is clearly doing this as a weak form of guilt by association, trying to smear Jay instead of actually responding to their video.
Isn't this the guy that literally hung out with a Nazi podcast who's a crypto fascist who's actually infinitely more transphobic or homophobic because of the comments that he made, and he thinks that Trump is like a big, sexy, handsome man, and he went to a Diddy party?
Hasan has continued to produce shitty reaction content, so this controversy with Jay always manages to come up.
The initial response, the first ever React game, when people were getting mad at me because like I would have the chair on and while the videos were playing, totally fucking...
Thank you!
My wife, when she comes back from getting a massage, why can you not stop crying? Please stop crying. Stop crying. What is wrong with you?
Fair and valid, and for the past multiple years that's not happened on my broadcast. Like, there are instances where I get up to pee, but it's usually during a video that's playing that's like from a friend.
Did EFAP have a thing with Sargon? No, I'm talking about the Killstream. So Hasan said they're the Killstream. They're referring to Ethan Ralph and like Flamenco at the time, I think, right? That's who he's talking about. He's comparing Ethan Ralph and Flamenco and Gator to Mauler, Fringy, and Rags.
Or from news and commentary, and it's only for like 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah, no, Hasan still does that. Even with videos from random people he doesn't know. Here's an example from a few months ago.
Oh, dude, new one? New one just dropped?
Anyway, here, let's look at the meme, the meme analysis of the casings and stuff. I'm gonna go pee real
Charlie
quick.
Kirk's life was engraved with a 12-year-old furry bashing meme. Notice his bulge, ooh woo.
And he's gone. Dude, Hasan's dog is still there, though. That's his reaction, bro. That's why Hasan shocks his dog. His reaction, bro, has to stay on the screen so he can contribute.
Also, gotta love the stream Hasan appeared on. It's him dick-sucking Bad Empanada while Noah Samson watches in the cuck chair, wearing his maid outfit. It's the perfect encapsulation of the modern online left. Hasan also claims he apologized to Jay, which never fucking happened.
And I think his point was valid. In that,
yeah, and I apologize. By the way, that's another thing. I literally apologized to that person instantly, and then they basically...
Wait, when? Hold on, this is new lore. We just watched this whole segment. Can we point to the part where you like apologized immediately?
Like quintupled down and like did this like 8-hour broadcast with a bunch of like random fucking slop tuber commentary people, and I was like, what the fuck? I think this guy's just like trying to farm drama out of this.
At the end of
also, by the way, it's still not true. Slop tuber commentary people, not accurate. Also, wasn't on that stream. I guess, wait, does Mauler become a slop tuber commentary bro?
DeOrio, commentator of the year.
Now
best commentator
that
of the year.
Like I'm going
Seeing
on
Noah
there.
and cat ears
Oh my
makes me
god!
want to be at a really Chinese point
No
in my
way!
life.
I didn't know that.
Hey, Hasan doesn't give a shit about
Okay, by the way, this is the part that's not in the video to my knowledge. Wait, is that literally it? No, okay. So...
Hey, Nicholas DeOrio, we in this shit, son?
So, this is the Lemino thing. Take a look at this. This is the reaction to the Lemino video that came out in July 27th, 2023, or around that point.
Stick the goddamn ruler to his penis, pulled it all the way out, stretched it out. Let me tell you, 3.5.
Salesman than he is. Something like that.
As leading as that life question he was, Bonner was not alone in doubting Hasan's credibility. Officials at two separate high schools attended by Bonner explicitly warned him he's not from studying success. He must characterize himself as not asking therapy story and not have proof becoming a
This is like really fast. This is not 2x speed. This is like beyond, this is like going either, this is beyond what I think YouTube lets you currently do. This song slaps. It's Firecracker. Let Me Know creates content that's royalty free for YouTubers to use. There's an entire Let Me Know channel that's just the music from his videos that he's created himself. Or commissioned. I believe created though. By the way, if you see the stain right here in the bottom corner, it's actually iDubbbz's cum.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Am I a bad person for watching these Degan leftists through a lens like June, Tom, Rob, you and others? I can't watch them directly. I used to think I was a degenerate writer until the Hasan, Destiny fanfic. It made me quit.
Damn. I think this is eventually gonna end. He's almost back, guys. Like, there's only like another 30 seconds of this extremely sped up video, while Let Me Know's video is just playing in the background right now. Any minute now, I'm sure we'll get there. While we're doing that, I'm gonna try to find the timestamp for when Let Me Know addresses this on stream. On video, rather. Oh, he's almost back. He's almost back. There we go. Oh, standing desk. Gotta get that standing desk up. Yep, good one. Okay, perfect.
What did I? Did I accidentally go forward or back?
He doesn't even know where he is in the video. One of his common defenses, well, I was just watching, I just wasn't on the screen.
Did I accidentally go forward or backwards?
Yeah, that's what he says as soon as he gets back. So what Let Me Know actually said about this was this. It's actually in his 5 million sub Q&A that he uploaded 2 years ago on October 1st of 2023. So that video was older then.
Few of them. What is your stance on reaction channels reacting to your content and essentially re-uploading it? Okay, so let's start with this one. For those
Again, there's no excuse that XQC would ever need to watch a video explaining the assassination of JFK. I recommend this video, by the way. Let Me Know's JFK assassination video is fucking fantastic. But I don't know what XQC would really be able to contribute to this hour and 30-minute fucking recreation and, like, documentary. Like, look at...
complexion as darker than white, but that was about it.
Like, it's just cool. I mean, that's something that you should check out in your spare time if you're interested.
Those unaware, there's been this ongoing debate for several years now regarding what's known as reaction content, the appeal of which is to watch someone watch and react to other people's videos. After some of these channels reacted to my latest video and videos made by a few other creators, the debate started all over again, which is what this question is referring to. I don't mind people reacting to my videos, but I do mind when they play the entirety of my video. A face cam in the corner or the occasional interruption does nothing to address that issue.
Yeah, it's literally like, you'll look at this, it's barely cut, it's essentially the same length, maybe with an X. Dude, if your fucking reaction to an hour-and-a-half video is fucking an hour and 55 minutes, you've basically re-uploaded, you've stolen his property.
My video is still being played from beginning to end in someone else's.
You're not responding to this video. It has nothing to do with you. It's not like about a current trending topic or anything like that. You're talking about a video that is like something that you would watch in your spare time that you're just going to choose to steal on stream instead. It has nothing to do with anything that your channel actually talks about.
Stream or video. It's neither ethical nor necessary to feature the entirety of someone else's work. just to provide commentary on that work. If movie review channels can function without playing the entire movie, then so too can reaction channels. Indeed, some of them do precisely that. You know, they'll play a brief clip of what they're watching, followed by their reaction. Even streamers can do things like only show the progress bar, thereby forcing viewers to seek out the original video to sync up and watch along with the streamer.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually do that before, but I think in a case of like the Kennedy assassination, that might be like justified that he would ask for that.
You know, they could do the bare minimum and ask for permission.
Unless you're like the guy that's unless you're the guy that got that shot Kennedy and you want to like debunk the video.
Something that none of the major reaction channels have ever done when they've streamed or re-uploaded my videos. I highly recommend this video by the channel Legal Eagle that goes through this whole thing in more detail with a focus on the legality of it all. And there are plenty of other videos on this topic as well. I don't really know what should be done about this because there's clearly an audience for this type of content. Banning it outright might work, or, you know.
The issue is that people keep referring to this as a fucking... let me pull up the video I'm talking about. People keep saying that this is reaction content. Reaction content is everything from what I do on stream to what like fucking Jinx did on stream. But XQC's video... And I hate to use a Dark Viper talking point. This is a watch party. This is not a reaction video.
How do you know that?
Because the building vibrated from the result of the explosion coming in.
Did you know they were shot at the time?
Yes, sir. He sent out shots. They were so
His colleague James Jarman initially thought the shots had come from somewhere below.
This is a watch party.
His mind and agreed with Williams. Harold Norman, meanwhile, heard far more.
That's all this is. Oh! Okay, we got speech. Let's see what he's saying. Boom. What does he got here?
Rifle shot above you. Why didn't you just go melee range and just see what's up? What are you doing, dude?
Because we were frightened.
Yeah, that's not like anything. You're not giving anything to this video right now. You're in melee. Why don't you just get into melee range, dude, and own him?
Why don't you go PvP, man? Jesus.
This is like I've got nothing to do. I see a video going viral. Let me just sit here and chirp at it.
Once again.
But yeah, that's the let me know thing. I think he talks about. Is that it?
No, it might just push that audience to a platform that does allow for reaction content. I think the ideal solution would be for YouTube and other platforms to implement some sort of reaction feature. Perhaps when you click on a reaction video, you're taken to the watch page of the video being reacted to.
A cool feature would be if YouTube detects that you're reacting to a video using their Content ID system. I think what he's explaining is this. You know how right now it pops up with, oh, you've mentioned COVID-19. Here are the facts about COVID. Oh, it appears that this person's reacting to this video and then showing it. And then if people, like having a little tab that says, is this not the video? Is this the video? And then users can downvote it if the AI tool is picking the wrong piece of content. That would be like a cool quality of life update video on YouTube that I could totally get behind. Because it would force a lot of the Clipper channels. For Hasan Piker, right? When he reacts to certain content, let's say if he were to clip it on his channel and compete directly with a YouTube video, he'd cut a lot of it out because he's virtuous or something, right? Let's hypothetically. Well, his other clip channel might just re-upload the entire fucking thing, and they might title it exactly the same as Lemmy Knows video, right? They might directly compete with it immediately after, and that's not his channel or whatever. There's no way for to request him to police that. Yeah, I think that would be a cool AI feature to use.
But with elements of the person reacting being layered on top. Something like that, and presumably with some sort of revenue split system as well. But I don't know, it's a complicated topic that's certainly not going to be solved by me right here and now. But to answer your question, no, I don't want people to stream or re-upload the entirety of my videos. Why did this video take so long? What struggles did you face while making?
Thank you. Alright, moving right along.
Right, unless it benefits him. He has no firm stance on any of this, and will change his mind at the flip of a switch. During the
Does putting the video at the end screen do good too? Maybe, but I don't think anybody. Dude, end screen stuff and annotations like that. I don't think anybody actually. I've never actually used those.
Dark Viper drama.
That implies that you got to the end of the video and didn't click off like immediately after. I also don't think that you should be required to put an annotation in the first 2 minutes of the video.
This guy even threatened to take down Clips channels who said mean things about him.
Yeah, I've been noticing it's been hella toxic, even Clip channel.
But again, these are all things that the content creator has to do, and if they don't do it, there's no social like ramifications for it. I think ultimately, if YouTube created an AI feature that linked the content down below with some form of like, this is not accurate, kind of like a Twitter version of like how X has the additional context from users thing. That would be cool, where you can just like downvote it.
Are being annoying and commenting in the description on how you're wrong. Why are they clipping me then? Like, if my own fucking clip channels are clipping all of my videos to make money, why are you fucking clipping wrong information then? If that's the case, and then fuck you, dude. Don't make me DMCA your bitch asses.
Nick, I don't think you understand how entitlement works. That's why they need to force it.
Will destroy the Hasan Clips industrial complex. I will make what Russia is doing to Ukraine look like little kisses to the Hasan Clips industrial complex. Do you understand me?
What do you mean you don't agree with IP law? What are you gonna do?
Motherfuckers are literally posting my YouTube videos from my fucking Twitch, stealing this shit because I allow them.
It's not stealing. You love IP. You don't believe in IP.
So they can make money off of it. Just to make me look fucking bad or shit on me? What the fuck is this?
I don't care about copyright, guys. You can re-upload my content all you want, unless you criticize me. Them's the rules. Hasan has perfectly fit himself into the male feminist, nice guy stereotype. Openly leftist, long hair, having a mold at one point, bushy mustache, softly painted nails, and a fake soft persona.
He's got to get the Mao mustache. The Mao mustache is like an iconic bread tube thing.
Hasan wants to be one of the girls, which
is... I don't know if I want to do his...
why you see him constantly doing these self-humiliation rituals. He's gotta appeal to the girlies and make them feel safe, overcompensating for the amount of roid rage inside him.
Do we think roid rage is actually like a viable theory? I've always kind of just memed through that. Is that like an actual viable explanation for why he acts this way? All right, thank you for watching. This has been Rob's Media's video. I ended up checking out another few sections of this that I've split into a separate VOD, both because this video is getting way too long and also so there's not like all of Rob's Media's thing in one place. We didn't watch the whole video. We only watched about half of it, but there's 2 additional segments coming and you'll get that in about 2 days.